Hello friends, it's Lorian Witch here with your monthly reading for October for all 12 signs. This introduction actually is just going to be the same because I wanted to reach every single one of you and basically say a big huge hug and a big thank you to your consistent support, your comments, your interactions. People on Facebook who've been liking some of my posts, Twitter, which I'm now back on. I did get hacked temporarily, but I'm on Twitter again now, and generally just being awesome people, subscribing, sharing videos. I think I've mentioned in several other videos that I did not expect as big of an audience, mainly, and resonance with a lot of people. So the fact that you will really connect with me as well as a reader, that means a lot, and I like that you show your support. To my patrons on Patreon, thank you so much as well. Every little helps, honestly. It's really, I'm going to do everything that I can to invest in this channel and hopefully address you more personally in the future and get more tarot decks, get more ways and methods of giving you these messages. And it's a shame that I've not got enough to invest at this point in time myself, but any help that you have is amazing. Also to the people who've asked for readings from me, every time you send me an email and say, you know, that you have resonated with the reading and, you know, the feedback that I get, and you tell me, you know, where you feel that the reading has taken you and the messages, it just validates a lot of what I do, and it keeps me really on a higher vibration. I didn't anticipate that this beginning was going to be so rambly and full of love. However, I'm very pleased that it is. It's probably because Mercury's in Libra right now or something, I don't know. But yes, I really, really enjoy talking to all of you, and thank you so much. Details of how to get in touch with me for a reading: I do Skype now, and video and email. I also do customised readings, so if you don't see anything that you feel suits you, do ask me via email and let me know. Facebook, message me if you need to, connect with me on there. I'm not just a reader on the side of the screen. I am here trying to connect with every one of you. If I could come and give you a high five and do a personal reading for every single one of you, I probably would. But yeah, just thank you so much, and check out the ways to contact me. They'll also be at the end of your reading as well. It does apply to your sun, rising and moon sign. I think if I was to get into any other planet, it might be a little bit of a shaky thing there, but hopefully September will has been good to you, and we're now going into October. Very looking forward to seeing what holds for you. So let's get to your monthly sign reading. Happy birthday, lovely Libra. Got a beautiful set of cards here for you. It's the Truth Seekers Tarot. Now this is something I actually bought for my mother, who's a Libra, and she really connects with this tarot deck. I feel that it gives her a very light energy, and my other decks were feeling a little bit tired lately. I've done a lot of readings with them, and I think that you've seen a lot of what the messages have to say from them. So I just kind of asked the cards here if I could get in touch with them and give the reading, considering it's Libra's birthday month, you know. And they kindly obliged, and they have delivered such a beautiful reading for you for October. As usual, 4 cards is 1 card for each week of the month, and then we have a beautiful energy oracle card by Sandra Ann Taylor, which will be giving the general message for the entire month. Okay, so the first one, the first week of October, fingers crossed September treated you well. This is in the Magician. Now, I feel that this is something a lot of people don't really understand the Magician in some ways, because I think they misunderstand his essence. I mean, for the Magician, for me, I would say that he is a creator. He's not just begun on his path. I think it's almost a realization that he had his tools there all along, He's not just gathered them for me. He's not just found out that he has this way about him. And he's pushing forwards, and he seems to me at least to have some kind of exuberance. And to me, Libra does have a lot of exuberance. I know a lot of lovely Libras. There's just a kind of, I don't know, there's just something about you Librans that really appeal to me. And it's not just because I have a Libra rising. I'm not biased in that way. I just think that it's something that, you know, a lot of people miss. And I think the Magician represents a little bit of the Libra. So what does he have, and what does he mean for this week? Well, I believe that he's kind of picking up some of the psychic energies from September. And this for you, I would say, is moving forwards with a little bit of nostalgia here. So you keep moving forwards, but you keep looking behind you. It is, as I say, I think somebody pointed out it to me in a comment. I do apologise, I can't remember the name. But it is kind of the Hebrew New Year or something in September. And so it is kind of looking back at where you've come from and why you got to this point. For me, I do believe that you are now going to be in a creation phase. You're going to be pushing forwards to see what can come of things for you. And I do also believe there's almost an endless energy. There's an unlimited energy that you can tap into. So you may be feeling very high intuitively. You may have some flashes of inspiration now and again. Again, I keep saying it, every month you're a natural problem solver. You have the intellect needed to look around and find the balance within things. So this is a balance of power. This is, I believe, something, it's almost like a spring energy for this card. So if you feel naturally like you're on a fresh path, or you need some freshening up in this week, maybe even for the beginning of October, I would just take a look and see if you could get in touch with that side of yourself. It seems like you have a lot of solitary moments this month, because I'm not getting a feeling of, I mean, I know it's your birthday, some of you, in this month, but I'm not getting a feeling that you're going to be surrounded by a lot of people. For some of you, you don't actually like that solitary feeling. I think Libra's a very social sign, and I do believe you like to be out in the community. So this could set you off a little bit, but it doesn't mean that your birthday is going to suck. I think that this is going to be something that's very strong for you. And close people to you will actually be trying to make your birthday very strong. Your birthday means a lot to other people, or this one, or maybe two people in particular, who want to make it special. So in the second week, we have the High Priestess, and to me, in this deck, she kind of looks a little bit like I was going to say Sherlock person, a Shakespeare person, who's quite... Okay, I'm just getting kind of reading. I wish you would be able to see the gold on here, because some of the lining here is gold and it shines and it's absolutely beautiful. And this is actually pinging some kind of psychic energy in my head or something, because I keep getting static noise and things like that. There's a lot of messages coming through. You're going to reach a height of it this month, not only because it's your birthday. You're going to be able to tap into, I don't know if you've heard of the Akashic Records. I don't even know whether I'm pronouncing that correctly. But it's almost like you're going to be tapping into the world, the universe knowledge, not only of yourself and the past lives, but also it's something deeper. Oh, this is exciting. So you are going to be moving forwards into this, and I do see that you're going to be on an emotional high. I do feel you're very calm, serene. You understand the structure and there's something showing here for me. It's almost like a plateau. You understand the cycle nature of life. You understand that this is another year coming round for you, and you may also feel like this year is the year you have to get stuff done. There's almost like you fit a goal for this birthday around you, or if your birthday was in September, it's like you've set a goal now. You want to do something else by the time your next birthday rolls around, and this, looking into the Akashic records, is basically testament to maybe you want to go back and see where you came from, past life regression. Maybe you want to do a bit of that. Maybe you want to see where you came from when you were little. Go back to your hometown. Take a look and see what's coming up, and where you were from. It could even be where you were born. If you were born in somewhere entirely different, you may want to take a trip back there and see your origins. But there's a very strong sense of going back there. And I think the more you tap into the psychic energy, the more information you'll be able to get from that. Now, the Prince of Cups in the third week, so I keep losing my numbers, you have gone on a very long journey. It's now time for you to rest and replenish. You have survived a lot of things in the past, and I think you can afford now to afford you a little bit of time off. You don't need to continue the journey every single step. This is almost asking you to take a look at what you may need to replenish in some ways, whether it's your health, whether it's your energy, friendships may need to top up, a little bit of time with friends. You may also want to just spend a little bit of time alone, just maybe a little bit, because if you have been, I think particularly if you've had your birthday earlier in the first 2 weeks and it's been quite busy, or if you've had a lot of interaction with people you may not necessarily enjoy interacting with, you could just want an hour or two alone. And that's absolutely fine to gather your thoughts together, but I think prolonged period of time alone may not suit you 100%. For those of you who like solitary days, I think you may have a bit of Capricorn or Scorpio within your chart if you prefer to be solitary. But this is going to be very good for you, this energy in the third week. It's going to be very uplifting, and I also see that you're going to be pushing forwards in various ways once again. The water has come a long way to reach you, and I believe this is almost like reminiscent of the stars at night. Those stars may not be there anymore. In fact, I think most of them are not there anymore. So it's almost like the water that you drink from, the energy that you're replenishing yourself with, it's as old as life itself. These cards are getting very deep this month, and I feel like you will be on your own journey here. There's a lot of dream work to be done here, so maybe keep a dream diary. In the fourth week, I would say that you are going to have a test of strength. Interestingly enough, she's got the same hat as the Magician. Oh, how lovely. So it is kind of an infinity, the cyclical nature of life. Again, it's a spring energy with this card that I'm getting, with the daisies and the kind of nature of the trees. So this is a very beautiful way. I do feel like this is again a rebirth. You may have to literally tame a Leo in this week. Because I'm getting that the lion is just not there as a show of the card. The lion is there to show a person maybe having a little bit of a rough and tumble time. I think he's, or even she, because I don't know who exactly it is for you, but it's somebody who may be speaking out of turn. It's somebody who may be wanting to take things or poke you, and you should be in such a zen state that it doesn't even faze you. But on the off chance that they kind of push your buttons, you will be able to shut them up because you've replenished your energy, you're able to deal with that, and then they're kind of nipped in the bud. So that's a very strong feeling. Similarly, when I was saying with the psychic energy and being in tune with the source of life, we have the overall card, which is the 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel. Now this, to me, resonates speaking your truth. And Libra is very good in communication. My throat chakra seems to be very fluid today. I've not been able to shut up. And normally, I don't think my mother's very best pleased, but normally I'm very quiet. I just say what I want to say. I can have a good in-depth conversation, but I am not good with small talk. And I think this is what's coming through here. This energy of this card is making you ramble as well. And this just to me feels like you're going to be speaking your truth. You're going to be calling out people on a few occasions, especially in the 4th week of the month. You're going to be wanting to settle the score with a few people, be the hand of justice if need be. I don't feel it's going to be on your birthday, maybe either side, because protect your birthday at all costs, because this is very strong for you. Some of you who may not put much attention or importance on birthdays, try and do it this year. Just try and do something special for yourself, because you know you've earned it. You deserve it. I think you maybe have lost the kind of spark and mystery of the birthday that we have as children. So try and regain that now. You're going to be in the spring of something new. You're going to not only be looking back to when you were a child, potentially, or looking back into your family history, your family tree, but I also feel that this is now an opportunity to kind of replenish. And there's a beautiful blue theme to these cards. Everywhere you look on these cards there's blue and green, so I would say try and get in touch with your truth, the throat chakra. Wherever you can, surround yourself with people who are also very true, and just enjoy the month. It's a very calm feeling after the psychic explosion of September. So I think that this is going to be very strong for you, and just kind of move into something easier. So I do hope that this resonates with you, my gorgeous Librans. If you'd like a personal reading from me, check out my website. You can also email me directly if you don't see anything, a package that suits you. You can also connect with me on Facebook and Twitter, and I also have Patreon now. So if you'd like to support the consistent upgrading of this channel, I do want to invest a lot. Just see if you want to donate there. But these videos are going to remain free, and they are just going to hopefully get even better. Really, I just want them to get even better for you. So take care in October, and I do hope you have a wonderful birthday month. Let's see what November brings as we round down 2015. I don't know where the time's gone. And I look forward to reading for you.